Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Sorry, y'all, for the late update, the late upload. I'm sorry, but this is one of them days. This is one of them days. We're going to keep it a stack. This is one of them days. Good friend of mine, my brother, Row, Y Street Row debut album just came out today. You know what I'm saying? My boy's still active. We've been at this since he was 16 years old. Sound like he got his second win back. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Make sure you go on iTunes or all streaming platforms, I believe, and check out Hannibal Horizon. Check it out right now, man. It's going down. It's fire. It's fire, man. Go straight to Money Talks, then you go from one to down. Listen, man, my man put his foot in this one, man. My man put his foot in this one. Congratulations to my man. Much love and respect coming right out of North Philly, 17th and York. You know how we hold it down, man. You know how we carry it, man. Listen, man, the Hurt Season Buckets also, midnight. Everybody been hitting me up about the buckets. Midnight, the buckets will be on the website available for order while supplies last. Everybody that ordered their Devontae Smith rock, paper, scissors shirt, yeah, they shipping out as well too. And shout out to Miss Pamela Hertz, Mama Hertz. Your hat, your custom bucket is on the way. And she ain't, listen, she getting a 1-of-1. You know we gotta treat mom right over here, man. She getting a 1-of-1. So listen, man, let's talk real quick about Trevon Grimes, man. Trevon Grimes, had some type of a knee procedure that I'm hearing, man. I mean, they say it's not serious, but a knee procedure is a knee procedure, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver who was an undrafted free agent who's fighting for a roster spot. Listen. You might not like our wide receivers, or you might not have a lot to say about our wide receivers right now at the moment, but it's a lot of competition in that wide receiver room. Fulgham is still sort of an unknown to a lot of people. Devontae Smith is a rookie. Jalen Reagor got to prove himself. Hightower got to prove himself. He ain't show us enough, and we ain't got a lot of sample size of Quez Watkins. Our figure Whiteside, we don't know how that's going to pan out. So a lot of people were excited about an undrafted free agent and Trevon Grimes. We were excited because we didn't have a lot to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do what we can do to lower the expectations that could be possibly circling around Devontae Smith. And I think it's only right, the proper way to do that is to have, competition coming in during camp. So, this could be a major blow. Who knows? But listen, he's still an undrafted free agent. It's not like we got a lot invested in him. He did go undrafted. So it is what it is, man. But I am just hoping. I'm hoping and praying that it's not serious and that he can get out there and compete for a spot, because the potential and the upside of this kid is amazing. He did have a knee. Listen. You talking about a guy. You talking to a guy in LB, Lord Brunson, who's had multiple knee surgeries. I had a knee surgery on each knee. You know what I'm saying? It's safe to say the knees is bad. I ain't about to be out here wrestling with you. Yeah, the knees too bad to be wrestling with you. You know what I'm saying? It's safe to say, man. Listen, he tore ACL his senior year. I think it was his senior year in high school. He tore his ACL. And then, sometimes after you tear the ACL or after you build up fluid around the meniscus, you got to get knee scopes. I had a knee scope as well, where they go in there and they just scrape out all of the gunk to make sure everything is, as pain-free as possible. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a situation like that. They could just be tightening it up. They could just be doing some corrective training. I believe Russell Westbrook had a knee scope. He was back to normal in 30 days, 60 days or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is a high-impact athlete in Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? So it could be anything. So it's not nothing to be worried about. They say it's not serious. He didn't tear an ACL. He didn't pull a hamstring, a bad hamstring, or nothing like that. It's nothing like that. So I wouldn't take too much stock into that, man. Nick Sirianni, man. Listen, man. I love the message from Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni had another presser about 2 hours ago. I love it. I love some of the small things that Nick Sirianni talks about, like talking about players and their mental health. But one of the things that really did stick out to me, which is what Nick Sirianni said earlier today, was something on the lines of him, players having to understand what they struggle with. First identifying what you struggle with, and then knowing how to stay away from it, or knowing how to indulge in things you struggle with in small sample sizes, so it don't throw you off your game, so you could be the best football player. You know what I'm saying? He was open and talking about Andre Dillard identified that he need to stay off of social media. A lot of athletes, tend to fall into that trap. So he was saying that it was powerful of Dillard to acknowledge that and understand that that's one of the things he need to stay away from so he could be better moving forward. Some guys may struggle with other things, balancing their finances, which means get an accountant. Don't try to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some guys might struggle with women. You know what I mean? Paying for stuff. You know what I mean? Some guys just might struggle in a lot of areas. Partying too late, feeling like you gotta support everybody and your mom. Listen, if you didn't get drafted in the first round and you ain't got a $20 million guaranteed deal, like a $20 million like Devontae Smith, you know what I'm saying? Then you only could do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an undrafted free agent, I'm gonna use an undrafted free agent for example, who probably only making $900,000, you know what I'm saying, per year or something like that, then you can't go around trying to save the whole world. So some guys struggle with different things. So they gotta attack that. They gotta understand what they're struggling with, and then they gotta move forward and move past it the best way possible. And he is already understanding the small things that can hinder guys from being champions. What's up, boo? Can you shut the door? Okay, okay. I'm okay. We're gonna talk about it when I get done this. So he's already, you know what I'm saying, understanding the small things that can hinder dudes from being their best selves. And you can't do nothing but you can't be mad at that. So he's trending in the right direction. He's trying to, absolutely tackle things that aren't on the field, that aren't so much on the field, because those things can translate to being on the field, like personal problems, mental health issues. He got the right idea. He got the right mindset. This is what you need from a head coach. He sounds confident. Honestly, he strikes me as a guy. He strikes me as a guy that possibly could, be very, very good or very, very bad. And we can hear just a lot of excuses and a lot of the same talk that we're not going to want to hear no more. So I really, really look forward to seeing, what this coaching staff and what these other guys can bring to the table, because it's a very, very exciting time to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. And I think dudes got it down packed. So listen, man, to recap, man, make sure you check my guy album out, man. My guy Ro, man. Fire album, man. Congratulations to you, bro. Love you, bro. Make sure you check my guy out. And also, Trevon Grimes, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And Nick Sirianni is still impressing me at the presses, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.